Good evening,
Well,
ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that, Serenity.
it's okay. Welcome back to the Metanoia Charity Cup. Tonight we are in the winner bracket round number 3. It's Bravado versus Endeavour. VG Endeavour, if I'm not mistaken, Toothy.
Yes, you are 100% correct. That is VG Endeavour that we will be seeing facing off tonight against the ladies from Bravado.
Well, some of the ladies from Bravado will be seeing Saint tonight playing for the Bravado team. It's going to be quite interesting. I think Bravado won the previous game. Was it against one of Metanoia's? What was the team that they played against?
It will have been. Goodness gracious, now you're making me.
All I know is I casted that game, and Bravado kind of gave them a little bit of a hiding. So it's going to be interesting to see them play against Endeavour tonight.
Yes, it
We're
wasn't
just going to
invoked, if I'm not mistaken.
invoke. That's correct.
Yes.
Yes, it was invoked.
And you also stand corrected by the fact that it is now Centrina playing. It's no longer Cent.
Oh, is it Centrina now? I see. So he has officially become a girl. So we'll be calling them Bravado Finesse for the rest of the evening.
Yes, it's now the
Seeing
finesse team.
definitely the finesse team. It's always nice to see people find a little bit of the humor in that. I think he's also might be calling himself Centrinas because we thought and kept calling him her in the previous stream because it got kind of confusing to keep up with who's who. We know the Bravado team to be like the finesse team, so
Yes,
we
no.
love you, Cent. We love you.
Yes, and we did see some very good plays in that match. It was really a good match to watch. And it seems like we are about to get live into what is supposed to be the veto
That's
pretty
going to be
soon.
interesting. Do you have any prediction for tonight's winners?
No, I do not, unfortunately, because this is going to be for me just a very good matchup. I would like to see the finesse team come on top if I have to pick a favorite, but I can't say definitely because I've seen both teams play and they both play very, very well.
I can't say the same for myself because I'm not familiar with this team that Bravado is playing against. So it's going to be quite interesting to see them go up against the Bravado team. But I do feel like women in the gaming community, they're very, how do I say, below on the competitive scene. So it's nice to see an almost full girls team take on the big shots and the big guys and actually land up on top. So that's always, for me personally, a great effect to the gaming community.
Yes, no, definitely. And as we do have it, the ladies are always underestimated.
Definitely, yeah, they are underestimated. We've got some really skilled players over here. We know Queen. She's an astounding rifler, salty monkey. She's quite scary to be on the other end of her scoped weapon. Like I said, I'm not familiar with, if I'm looking at, who's playing on the side of VGE. Yeah, I see there's Havoc I'm familiar with, a little bit of Carnage. I think I've played a couple of games against him. And then Deadshot I know is also, someone I've played against previously. So yeah, that's quite interesting. VGE do take the knife, and we'll be seeing them veto the maps out tonight. They are going against Vertigo. First
Damn it.
map that is banned. I'm so glad because honestly, it's the one map that I don't know. So casting on it is like Kelly Carnes. Like that's it. You will not understand anything that is happening.
Well, Overpass
And
has dropped out as well.
yeah, Overpass is vetoed out from the side of Bravado. That's going to be quite interesting. So no Vertigo and no Overpass, and we'll be seeing which map pick comes in, and it's Inferno as the first map pick for. I'm just going to keep calling them VGE because that's so much easier
Yeah,
to
definitely.
pronounce.
Well, yeah, Inferno, it's the second night in a row that we do get to see the picks for Inferno. So,
Yeah, I think the common maps like Mirage, Inferno, and Dust are generally played in the competitive pools because they're familiar. So a lot
I
of
love
people
myself a
tend.
dust.
Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna agree to Dust. I think when I was like Nova 2, I played Dust until it was like coming out of my ears. So yeah, so Dust 2, second map pick from Bravado, and Ban is on you. So we'll be seeing the next the next ban to come in, and then the third and final map pick. Would you like to see them go into a third map, or perhaps even an overtime?
Well, we've had third maps go live, so how about we see some overtime? Not necessarily going to a third map, but at least having some overtime would be nice.
Yeah, overtime would be nice. It was almost the other day when they were playing against Invoked that they almost went into an overtime match, and I think Invoked won 16-14 on Inferno, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and we do see there that Mirage is also the next map being picked up.
Yeah. So map number 3,
by
Mirage
Salty
map will
Monkey.
be Vertigo, Dust, and Mirage for tonight's map picks. I'm assuming that VGE will be choosing sides, or will it be Bravado on their first map? And Queen, I know, was struggling with her internet in the previous game. So hopefully tonight her internet loves her.
We certainly do hope that she does get loved
by
by
her
by the
network
ISPs.
provider. Yeah, it is absolutely ridiculous. The internet sometimes, it's worse than playing against a hacker sometimes.
Oh, yeah, no. I do know, especially when it comes to having lag. Playing against someone with lag is terrible. And then obviously being on the side where you are the one lagging is just as bad.
100%. It really is bad. They teleport all over the screens, and one moment they're, right where your crosshair is, and the next they're 2 meters away from where you're initially aiming, and you
It's like
could
he
do
was
this
just
180
coming
flip.
through long doors, and now he's in my face.
I think honestly, there's nothing that a gamer hates more than lag or choke or loss or anything in that in that line. So
No, definitely. Well, I do see that Queen has returned.
yeah, her ping was a little bit high earlier. I saw she was sitting on 87 ping, but it seems to have dropped down now. So we do send her lots of luck and hope that it remains that way for the rest of the night, because she really did struggle. And I see
Yes.
Carnage is also sitting 180, 170. So hopefully that drops down. I know sometimes certain servers also. I can't help but laugh at Send. Anyway,
No, it's no problem.
yes. So he so yeah, so what was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. They completely distracted me. Completely.
Yes, well, Cornish is also trying to distract me here. I see he's just trying to inform us that they are ready to go. So
Wonderful. So we'll be swapping over to the first map of the night.
yes, and I want to give a quick shout out while we do have the chance to everybody who is here watching with us at this moment. I see some few names there like Bruce Moriarty.
Yes,
The
Rambo.
Hey, Dirk's there as well.
Wookie
Heinrich.
Wookie.
Wookie.
Yeah, so thank you to all of the spectators that are here tonight and supporting the teams. And we honestly do appreciate all the love and support. And I'm sure, Metanoia does appreciate it even more than us casters that don't know how to speak English.
I see Bruce is already shouting out for the love there and he's saying, we need some Kelly cons, please.
Oh gosh, no Kelly cons. Free lessons. Just let me know when. Pop me a message.
But
and
not tonight.
Not tonight, no. Tonight we're going to be holding thumbs that I can actually speak and converse, hopefully, with a couple of people.
No, definitely. It does seem that they are trying to get it going. I'm just going to ensure that.
And finally, we're swapping over to map Inferno.
And they will do that as soon as I am busy typing a message to Carnage.
It's going to be super, super interesting. We saw Bravado 2 nights ago absolutely annihilate Invoked on this map. Some really good. I think Salty Monkey actually chose to, not play with her AWP as much as she normally does. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm not too sure if they're going to be knifing for sides. And I see a lot of people over here are screaming for Bravado. Bruce saying, honestly, BBD. So we'd like to know, the rest of the spectators, who will you be screaming for?
And let us know what you guys expect.
Yeah, we'd love to see, lots of shout outs and support in our chat. So that's going to be absolutely phenomenal. I'm so excited for this game. Can they just not go already?
I wish, but we seem to have lost our queen.
Again. Oh gosh. She
I hope
is
she
like
didn't get
queen.
hijacked or something. She's
We
just
hope
gone.
so. I think she really is having a tough time with her ends.
I've been on that end of the spectrum when it comes to ISPs.
Yeah, I think everybody in South Africa, we just honestly don't have a great
Yes. Oh, and they are starting to
connection.
ready up, but
I think they won't ready up until Queen does get back into the server. So we're just waiting on Queen, and then we'll be ready to set off. A Bravado will be starting on the side of CT, and then a VGE will be starting on the side of T, of course. And it's going to be really, really interesting to see how this game goes down tonight.
yes. Well, while we are having the time to wait, I will have the camera direct us through the map somewhat and have everybody see what the map is that they are going to play on, especially to the people who do not play Counter-Strike as much.
Yeah, like I think it's nice to get the spectators that aren't necessarily players but enjoy watching the game, just to inform them a little bit of, how and where the map is situated, and how things generally go down.
Yes, well, as far as I know, Inferno is situated within the Italy region. That's where the design and the feel of the map comes from.
And there's chickens.
Oh,
You
do
can
not.
shoot chickens, or you can be nice and have them as pets. And I know that all my friends generally kill all my chickens, and then they would only last for about 56 seconds of the game. But we try at least to have pet
At
chickens.
least we try, yeah. I get the
Yeah.
same feeling. I've had that many time before.
It's so heart sore. Like every time my chicken dies, I think a little piece of my heart just kind of fades
Just
away. And
fades away, yeah.
yeah, and I just hate the person who killed them. I wish they would tell us like who killed the chicken,
Oh
so you can
yes,
like
yes, yes.
team kill them and be like super toxic.
Well, in my case, it's always probably one of two people that play with me. So they'll never let me keep a chicken. The longest that I've had one was about 3 minutes.
I don't even think it's been 3 minutes, because like generally at the end of the round, if you still have a chicken that's alive and survived the round and nobody's grenaded them or shot them or mollied them, no chicken dinners, then it'll come into the new round with you. But generally, I don't know why, but it's just a thing. Like if you run out of spawn, everybody just shoots the chicken.
Oh yes,
Is it
yes,
just
yes, yes.
me?
No, it's not just you.
So we see a lot of people over here, Michael Berg and Nats, all of them are shouting for VGE tonight. Michael Berg's got a statistic up there saying 2-0 to VGE. So yeah, Shimane also, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. She's also shouting for VGE. And then Madness is, but why are you fluent in Kelly Khan's? I don't know why I'm fluent in Kelly Khan's. It's just a massive brain fart, like 24/7. So I can't really.
Well, it
I
is a
can't.
language that we, well, not kilograms, but
It's a thing. Since I
it's a
started
thing.
casting, it's just everybody's been like giving me hell about it. So yeah, hello to Madness. Thank you for joining us. And then Andrew just asking, who hunted met julle? So a little bit of rock spider coming out in the chat as well. And by
Yo.
rock spider, I mean Afrikaans.
Well, you can put it like that if you want to. Um, yes, if I'm not mistaken, Shimane is, as it was called earlier, Mama Xylem.
I'd be lying to you if I told you that
Yes,
that was
she.
correct.
Yes, the voting is there. She is hashtag Team Xylem.
Right, so she's Team Xylem, so I think she's gonna be shouting for VGE then.
Something like that.
Yeah, Xylem is on the side of VGE. Just to run through the teams that will be playing tonight. On the side of Bravado, we have Centrina, or more commonly known as Cent, if I'm not mistaken. He is the owner of Bravado. Casey, Salty Monkey, or known as SM, Casey, and Queen. And then on the side of VGE, we have Xylem, Deadshot, Carnage, Havoc, and Fear. Some nice and easy names for us tonight so that I don't screw up everybody's names.
Yeah, the easy cast. I see that the guy who's there on VGE did commit Subuku, so they took the loss, giving Bravado the chance to pick, and they have taken the CTs.
Yeah, I think Bravado will be starting on the side of CT, and then BGE will be starting on the side of T. And is it? Oh, it's knife round now. I think. Yeah, knife round and BVD
No,
against
it's
BGE.
you. I've missed the knife round. They committed Tsubuku. That's now first round live.
Oh, it's pistol round. My bad. I saw someone running with a knife.
They
It's just because
always
I'm
tend to
blonde.
do that. But
Yeah.
as we do,
If the blonde come out tonight, absolutely wonderful. How to smash my name with a plank?
well, we won't call it a plank just yet. But the gentleman here from VG doing the double arches wrap. Oh, and there's a quick tap coming in from Casey, taking down Xylem and Fear.
Yeah, Deadshot getting the refrag onto her with a nice little heady over there, and Havoc taking down Queen. DJ is the last alive, and she's got a lot of dirty work to do. It looks like the bomb will be pushing through towards B, and CJ will be pushing up from Banana.
Yeah, Centrina unfortunately falls there on the B bomb site.
Yeah, down to a 3v1 so early into the round. Not good for Bravado. You'd think, starting on the side of CT, you have the upper hand and the advantage. Casey getting really nice kills early into the round, but she was instantly refragged, and I think that was, really well played from VGE.
And that nice tap there by CJ, taking down Deadshot.
Yeah, she's got two more healthy players to take down. She's looking good herself. She doesn't have a kit, and the bomb is sticking down, so she definitely has to do something. Unfortunately, Havoc takes her down, and VGE secured their first round on their first map.
Yes, very smart work there by the terror side, just sticking to the side, keeping the angles, not trying to give away too much.
Yeah, really well played. I think they did a wrap around there, so they pushed up mid and through CT spawn, and then ultimately took all the players out through. That's also a really great pistol stratliner, commonly known as around the world, and we see it come out in the higher tier teams that tend to use it quite often. So it worked well with them, but we see a really nice B stack over here, and it looks like BGE will actually be taking the bomb towards B. The bomb goes down. There's 3 kills onto the players of Bravado, and
Yes, we've got a
2 more
nice
players.
early Kobe coming in as well there.
Yeah, nice and early. Quivers.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
now VG pushing through, and
Yeah,
Casey will
Havoc is just finishing them off. He seems to be killing all, the last players alive, searching for those kills and taking them down.
No, it was interesting you mentioning the round the world, because I'm more familiar on the round the world being used mainly on a map like Mirage and
Yeah,
Overpass.
Mirage, yes, and Overpass. Overpass is really nice because, Lowers is like right around the corner. So it's quite interesting to see. We see Deadshot not upgrading. He sticks to his Deagle. Fear getting the kill onto Scent, but Casey is over there to take down 2 of the players on the side of BG. It is now a 4v3, and the girls on the side of Bravado have completely bought lots of utility, and all of them with a FAMAS in hand. So let's see if they're going to be able to do some damage, if BGE will be able to come back from this.
Yes, very good early entry fragging coming there, and Bravado just turning around, and after Centrina was taken down, obviously getting the retake on it. But BG is still trying to take control over the site. As they do take, well, they lose Havoc, but Carnage coming in, getting the wrap on Casey.
Now bringing it down to a 2v2. Xylem is sitting on 45 HP. His teammate is not looking too bad. He's dropping a lot of HP over there. He's dropped down to 17 HP. He's got the bomb that looks like he's going to rotate around towards A site. And hopefully the girls on the side of BVD will pick that up. And it looks like one of them have.
Yes, Queen's going to be making that very quick rotation straight over to the A side. Xylem already on site, getting a plant.
Yeah, that's great. Plant always works. Unfortunately, that little spray down over there just missing Xylem. He's dead in 1 shot, so he's got to play really smart now. And will he take down? He does. He takes down Queen. He's got to take down CJ. She's in tip-top shape. And it is now a 1v1, and he takes down CJ. Oh my goodness, with a nasty headshot.
Headshot, yeah. That was really well aimed.
On point. Really well played from Xylem over there. And it is now 3 to VGE and 0 for Bravado, and they're going to be forced onto another save round after that bye, the previous round, and it looks like they'll be upgrading to 2 Deagles, a 5.7, a P250, and CJ sticking to her USBF. And the side of VGE, all of them have AK-47s except for Fear. He chooses to play with a girl gun.
Yes, well, he's trying to show his worth with the gold gun.
Yeah. You know, if you're playing against girls, like, you have to play with a girl gun. That's just how it goes.
Definitely.
I'm not, like, I've said this before, and I'll say it, like, probably a gazillion more times. I'm not a fan of the COD gun or the SG and the AUG. I'm really, really not good at it. I can't shoot with it. I can't shoot with most guns, but anyway. Xylem getting a kill onto Salty Monkey and Carney.
CJ getting yet another headshot.
Yeah,
there.
and she's the only one who didn't have an upgraded pistol, so yeah, unfortunately they only lose one player VGE, but they secure their 4th round and all of the players VGD 4.
Yes, and if I'm not mistaken, CJ is sitting still there on a 100% headshot ratio.
Yeah, she's her pistols are absolutely insane. She's really, really good with her pistoling. And,
so we're gonna let them just continue with pistols and have CJ show us how it's done.
Yeah, I think CJ must just stick to her pistols and then we're fine. Maybe they'll get around if, you know, CJ just sticks to her pistols. So yeah, we see Sent, he is upgrading his weapon to an AWP. The rest of the girls onto an M4A A4s. Casey's still to buy. And yeah, we are in freeze time. Terrorists have called a timeout. BG have called a timeout because 2 of their players are sitting with over 100 ping.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Take a quick look here at the scoreboard. Casey on the top there already with 7 effective flashes only in these 5 rounds. So
Yeah,
she's really been doing good work with it. Salty Monkey not far behind on 5.
Yeah, really, really not doing too bad at all. Just on the side here, we got Vivian. She's got the in-laws watching on the TV. That's wonderful. So hello to the in-laws watching us, and we hope you enjoy your stay while you're here. Madness saying he's guilty of killing my chickens. Now I know it's you, so I'm going to have to kick you.
Oh,
Chimene.
you just lost.
Chimene, yeah, that's unfortunate. Chimene saying over here, well done on pronouncing my name. Yay, I got it right for like 1 in 100 times. She's saying Xylem is her boyfriend, and she's still learning the game, so she says thanks to us. No problem at all. Thank you so much for dropping by. We really do appreciate newcomers, and you know, it's always wonderful learning how to play this game, so great to have you here. And then Tianki, he's such a little cutie. Welcome and thanks for joining us. And we are back into round number 5. We see full buys from both teams. It's going to be super interesting to see all the kit coming out and the pushes. Xylem already doing a nice and early B push, and he's taken down Center 22 HP. That's super unfortunate for him because, you know, he's got the big gun in his hands.
Yes. I think he's getting a bit of a, as it would be called, a Coscus. I think we should stop referring to him as Centrina and just continue with Cent. Poor guy.
It's gonna be hard because I feel awkward saying Centrina, you know, but different strokes for different folks. So if he wants to be nominated as a girl, then let him be nominated as a girl, you know.
Definitely. It's definitely a slower push that we are seeing happening here. Now, Shadow Monkey might get the catch there on Havoc. Oh! He uses the molly to just block the angle off.
Xylem, he's keeping the guys on B side.
Carnage is still up in apps, trying to ensure that he...
So Queen and Cent, they are like really, really low, but it looks like the bomb will be pushing towards A. So we see some smokes on top of apps and in front of Pit. Might be managing to take down Queen. She is a queen. What a great crossfire that Salty Monkey and Queen had over there. Casey killing the last of them, and Bravado finally get their first round of the game.
Yes, well, that was really well played, with Queen jumping up onto the barrel there, getting the vision as soon as the terrorist jumped up onto the platform instead of walking up the little steps. So that really made for one hell of a peek from Queen there.
Oh, that was really well played from girls holding on sides. I don't think VG expected so many of the players over there, so that's, yeah, they didn't really know how to push that.
Do we see that once again? It's a bit of a slow push, but we do have the bomb over towards the B bomb
Lower
side.
bomb, yeah. I think they're just trying to play for a little bit of information, trying to bait out some utility, but the players on B are playing, you know, further back. Casey, she's holding into CT, and the other player playing towards Coffin. So yeah, that's slow, and I think they, you know,
She
dead
might have
shot, and
spotted it.
she did, yes. Unfortunately, Casey and Salty Monkey with a really good crossfire over there, killing two of the players on B side. The
Yes.
bomb's still down.
They,
You know, in
yeah, they're
Banana.
not pushing up to secure Banana effectively, so they're not
I
gonna
think
know
they're just,
about
yeah, like I
the
said,
bomb being down there.
yeah, just trying to play for a little bit of baiting their utility out, and I think that's exactly what they've done because one of the players has already left B side. I think, you know, she's playing in between just to kind of play for information, but it looks like VG will be pushing towards B side ultimately.
Yes, with Casey already wrapping back, realizing there's no push on A.
And we have Havoc who's making a lot of noise on A side. He manages to take down Saint. So we've dropped down now to a 3v3. Deadshot still only with a deagle in his hand, so hopefully he can pick up, you know, a gun or two off of a dead carcass.
Yes, well, it's now 4 seconds until the end of the round. So try to push on site, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, Salty Monkey and Casey getting the spray down once again.
Yeah, that repositioning, it's so great to see, you know, players play this way. So, you know, ultimately they were set up in coffins and CT, and once they got a pick, they repositioned themselves on site. And the players obviously didn't know which way to look because, you know, it was a new positioning from the side of Bravado, and I absolutely love seeing that on, you know, the higher tier
Oh,
players
and
play.
Salty Monkey with that quick peek there in mid. Excellent.
Yeah, like I said, she's a deadly offer. It looks like the bomb will be pushing towards B. Xylem taking down Saint and Casey, and they've opened up B sites. Hopefully they'll be able to smoke it off because I think Salty Monkey's going to be there with her AWP. Fails smoke, unfortunately, but they have another one just to recover off of that. And the bomb goes down. Oh, wow,
Queen getting
Xylem.
tapped there by Xylem.
Yeah, I think
And
Chimene
Salty
can be
taking the return there onto.
onto Xylem. Yeah, so Chimene can be proud. Hashtag proud girlfriend. Her boyfriend is wrecking the girls on Bravado. Salty Monkey and CJ, they are the last two alive. I think they might have come into a little bit of an oopsie over here with Fear wrapping around and managing to take both of them down. And I think ultimately he's going to upgrade from a UMP to an AWP. Very well played from Fear over there.
Well, he's already traded out to Havoc, and now Havoc seems to have thrown it away. Giving it
Yeah, no, it looks like
back
Xylem
to
is going to be
Xylem.
the AWP. Yeah, back to Xylem. And Bravado, they are forced back to a save. So they will be upgrading their pistols. We see a couple of English, a couple of flashbangs, a smoke and a grenade over there, and yeah, another timeout. And I think might be ping issues again. Yes, it is. Fear sitting on 150 ping.
Oh, that is not nice to see. But as we run through it quickly, these ladies on the side of Bravado are doing good work. It's not like they are holding back at all. So I'm excited to see what is going to be happening with the rest of the match. Saints still having to pick
They're
up,
having trouble.
but I think it's just a bit of a.
I think he wants to be Jane Blonde tonight.
It's the new name.
It's the new name. He wants to be Centrina, so it can't be James Bond anymore. It has to be Jane Blonde. So we dub Cent as Jane Blonde tonight, and then yeah, we'll see how the rest of the go. I see. Is it Casey, CJ? CJ still sitting on 100% headshot ratio. Casey not far behind her. She's sitting on 75%. So that's, you know, she's doing a really good average damage per round. 114 average damage per round. So she's doing a lot of footwork for Bravado.
Now that is really one hell of a stat to keep up with 100% headshot there by CJ.
Yeah, interesting from Bravado. Yeah, they've all decided to push back a little bit and wait for, you know, the players to push onto a site, and it looks like they're going to be doing a retake all together. This is going to be interesting to see.
Oh, as Casey already.
Casey. It looks like this might actually work. Casey, CJ getting the first 2 kills. Some of them have actually managed. Casey's managed to pick up a girl gun, and she shows Violet exactly what's going to be done with that.
Oh, Quinn getting picked off there by... actually sorry, by Deadshot.
It's a 3v1.
Cubby.
It's a 3v1, and this team literally, they just had pistols. They managed to pick up a couple of guns and unfortunately not secure the round, but I think that was a brilliant save.
Yes, well, unfortunately Sin was a bit low there, so he could not save up that SG553, but he's gonna get himself a AUG now. And they are, well, there's 2 AK-47s at least.
Yeah, they get a really nice bar there. I love having an AK-47 on the side of CT. It just plays into your advantage, you know. It's much better than the M4. So yeah, that's going to work out well for CJ and Casey, and they've both got extremely crazy headshot ratios tonight, so hopefully it does them well. Salty Monkey trying to get the pick in mid. Unfortunately, she was blinded. A little bit of spam coming through to her, but not enough damage through to her, and I think VGE will be pushing towards B. They've managed to do really well on B side most of the time that they've pushed towards there.
Yes, the B side seems to be a bit more effective for them. They might have gotten the bomb plant on A in the previous round, but that was really just a matter of allowing the plant to happen and then playing the retake.
I totally agree. So they baited out a lot of their utility on B sides. One of the players still sticking around top of B just to see if he can make some noise and, you know, keep the players on B. And it looks like BGE will be taking the bomb towards A, but they have 3 players on A, so...
Yeah, Salty Monkey coming back with a wrap just in time. Oh, she misses the off shot there, but she will pick up Deadshot.
Unfortunately, Queen timing out again.
That is quite unfortunate. Sent now down to 5 HP as he tried to spam a bit there through the smoke.
And it's a 3v3. The bomb is down. They've got 3 healthy players to try and take down. Hopefully Queen gets back before the round ends. I think, you know, it must be really terrible playing in a competitive
scene
game.
Where, yeah, the competitive gaming scene, especially when you're having trouble, is difficult. As Carnage comes in there and he does wrap it up.
Yeah, he wraps it up, managing to keep himself. He's doing a lot of dirty work for his team. He's sitting 13 for 4, and the rest of the team haven't even landed double digits yet. So that's hectic.
And that's a very nice score to be sitting at. Casey also sitting there at 12 already as well, so she's not letting him get all the fun, if we can put it like that.
Yeah, Casey is not allowing anybody to. Her and Salty Monkey doing a lot of work. Both of them sitting in the double digits. Sent, he's now dubbed officially Jane Blonde. He is
Yes.
007.
That is now Jane Blonde.
Yeah, Queen not doing so great. She's only managed to get 1 kill, and CJ following in her footsteps with 4. But, you know, I think it's really early into the game. We're only into round number 10, so they still have a lot of time to...
Yeah, and while we do have some time, one of the favorites, as I have dubbed him, just a sub. Shout out there to KP. Thank you for coming in for the watch as well.
Yeah, welcome to everybody that's actually joined us tonight. I think there's a lot of people that we haven't said hello to, but if we haven't, hello, hi, this is your official welcome. We really appreciate all of the spectators.
Yes, and all the support that you guys are giving, not just us, but the teams as well, and the charities that they are supporting. For
Yeah,
the
the charities
Cup.
there. I think that is...
Casey coming in. Oh, getting taken down there by Carnage. She was trying to get the quick early wrap.
Yeah, and then finally gets his kill. So he is no longer Jane Blonde 007.
Well, she's what? Let's dub her Jane Blonde 1 of 7.
1 of 8 now, actually. In fact, unfortunately, he goes down. Salty Monkey drops down to 2 HP. Havoc finishes her off. CJ is the last alive, but unfortunately, Deadshot is like, nope, not today. And the bomb goes down, and they secure their 8th round. Bravado only managing to get, you know, 2 rounds. I think seeing this team play against Bravado and Bravado play against the previous team that they played on earlier in the week, it's actually quite, you know, for me, it's very surprising seeing how they're trying to play and adapt to the team. You know, how they're trying trying to control the game.
Well, these teams have definitely been doing their homework on the other guys. You know, when you're not playing, take the time, go sit, watch the game that's being played. You know, you might not get the full game, but at least you're going to get a point of view of what's happening in the game, and you're going to see a bit of the strats happen.
100%. We only have one player holding B. Unfortunately, she falls to Havoc, who is holding that angle, but it looks like BG is going to be pushing towards A side, and I think that wasn't a great call because Havoc is last alive. He's got to take down 3 of the players, and I think they're all going to upgrade now. Yep, all of them upgrade to AK-47s, and all he has in his hands is a Deagle and an AWP. Is he going to be able to do anything with this round?
Well, it will be shortly that we do see something, but the 3-way crossfire is there as Queen picks it up.
Yeah, that's not a crossfire you're going to get through at all, and I think it was kind of strange. It's like they knew he was coming from that direction, so unfortunately he falls, and Bravado actually secure their 3rd round, which is wonderful. See how nicely they manage that again with the save rushes. I think they must just stick to pistols tonight.
I don't know. I've seen some interesting things now from these boys coming in. You see Zalam's hiding mid. Oh, as the Quippers comes in yet again. And Havoc will take down Centrina, but
Casey.
Casey.
With a really nice flashbang from Salty Monkey and getting the little bit of a roasty toasty up there in.
They were having a nice briar. Zalam will drop down to 16. He's trying to pick up into Banana, but not getting it quite.
Oh, he's super low, sitting on 68 dead shots, taking down Salty Monkey with a nice Deagle shot over there. Some spam down from mid, giving away the position over there. So let's see if they're going to be able to do anything. Deadshot's got the scout. Zalam now onto the Deagle.
And the cities do have full control over the bomb for now, as this is a 3-on-2 clutch play. Zalam pushing up close towards the A side. He's probably going to try and see if he can create some of a distraction. He's going to sound cue, but will get the spray down.
Queen taking him down. They have full control of Banana. Queen holding the fort down on A, and they also have the bomb, so their shot's going to have to do a lot of work. Unfortunately, he doesn't manage. Casey takes him down, and Bravado get their 4th round, and we are now into round 13. But VGE still being 4 rounds in the lead.
Well, they've got the 4-round lead. I mean, we are close to reaching the halfway mark of the match. So in my opinion, you know, take this round as they're doing, save it again, and ensure a proper good full buy, because unfortunately at this point in time, it's just Havoc and Deadshot that can really buy somewhat of something.
I hope that VGE can take and learn from the previous rounds that they've actually lost, and see what they can do to change things up a little bit. They are on a save rush now, so, well, a save buy now. We see 4 Deagles and a CZ. How do you feel about the CZ? Are you a fan?
Not entirely. I do not seem to have the luck of the CZ. It's a very nice gun, but
it's not enough ammo.
It's very little ammo, but it's quite effective. That spray down that you get out of it, because it's the only real full automatic.
AK-47.
Exactly, it's the only real full automatic pistol that we do get to see.
It is. I have a CZ. It's a pink one. I can't pronounce the name of the skin, but on it I have a little hippo that says I will work for ammo, because you know it's got like 24 bullets. I think the last time I played with it had 24 bullets. I don't know if it's still the same.
Yes, it's just 2 clips of 12 bullets that you will have out of it. I think
terrible.
It would be but if we have to be honest, it's going to be overpowered if you have to run with 36 bullets that you can spam out like that.
I guess you have a really good point over there. Bravado, they secure their 5th round. They actually managed to take down the whole of the team and defuse the bomb. Last 2 players on BVD, I think it was Salty Monkey and was it DJ? Casey? One of the 2. They managed to take down the players on A side. A full buy yet again. Salty Monkey sticking to her AWP, and we're going to see Xylem AWP a little bit. That's going to be super interesting. And Spear, Salty Monkey,
just missing.
Naughty. So Casey taking down Carnage. They lose a player early into the round. 3 players on the south of B, and I think Salty Monkey is going to wrap around and maybe see if she can get a pick or 2.
Well, obviously with the fact that they could see that there was 3 people picking at B, you know, VG should be thinking, let's try and get the wrap onto A as quick as we possibly can, but the Bravado goals are just already set up for it. Smokes have gone
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, they're smoking mid. Salty Monkey missing her second shot and Fear taking her down. Queen getting the insta refrag on her, but Xylem is there to fix that. And they lose 2 players. It's a 3v3, it's a 3v2. Havoc taking down CJ and Send. Casey. Casey's got a lot of work to do. She's got 3 healthy players to take down, and the bomb is going down on A side.
As she will fall there, as I'm trying to switch the camera out to her side. Unfortunately, Zalem does pick her up. Now it's the last round.
Last round. This is going really, really well for VGE. But I think if Bravado actually have to get, round 6, it'll be like a really good.
It gives
really
them a good
score
fighting.
to have.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good fighting chance, because
Gives them a
you can
chance.
drop a round or 2 in the second half, but you're not dropping everything. So I don't know. I'm a bigger fan of the 9-6 than the 10-5.
100%. Yeah, 10-5. It makes you it demotivates you, and you don't feel confident going into the next half. So I think Bravado do need this, but Havoc, he is annihilating these people. CJ falls to him. Salty Monkey, I think, gets an early pick onto Xylem, unfortunately. And yeah, it looks like they'll be pushing towards A. Predominant Bravado players on A side, not such a great idea. Salty Monkey getting the kill onto Deadshot from Pit.
Oh, and
let's see.
Casey with a flash coming in there and taking down Carnage.
Yeah,
Now it's just
is-
Havoc.
It's just Havoc, and all he has is an AK-47 and a Molotov.
And he's about to
got the
meet the
bomb in
Queen.
hand. He's going to meet the Queen. Wonderful. Bravado 6 and VGE 9. They are still in the lead, and they will be swapping around now. VGE will be playing on CT side, and Bravado will be playing on the side of E. So I think, Saint really needs to pull up his socks. He was telling us
you
that
never know. It was maybe just the fact that he does not have luck on the CT side. So we'll see now.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
he's gonna
like
bring
to
it
say
in
that
now.
when I don't do well on one side, then I'll always be like, no, I'm a CT-sided player, guys. Don't worry, I'm CT-sided. But at the end
Yeah,
of the
I'm
day,
excited. And if you do bad after that, it's like, yeah, this map
yeah,
is
it's
not
okay.
my map.
It's not my map. No, I was lagging and I had lost. And
But you had to ping.
Yeah, we know all of the.
Oh, we've
excuses
heard
that
it
they like
all.
to
We've
do.
seen it all.
Yeah, Casey, she's sitting on 21 for 10, so she is really wrecking the players of BGE. Sen's unfortunately not doing so well, but I think his bra doesn't fit him, so we need to buy him a new bra.
Queen coming in, they're getting a nice tap there in the graveyard.
Casey dropping down to 1 HP. It's a 4v4, and Fear, he's got his little rocket pocket.
Oh, Centrina, Cent, that was lovely. A second, will he get a third kill here as he is one of the last players alive with CJ now? It's just CJ as she gets
just
wrapped
CJ.
up
It's
there.
not CJ anymore. Carnage getting the last 2 kills over there. He's also doing a lot of work for his team. Deadshot's on the defuse because he has a defuse kit, so they will be securing round number 10 into round 16. And Bravado, they have such an unfortunate round for them. They got onto A sites neatly, and they got the plant down. Unfortunately, their post plant positioning, didn't work out into their favor, and
Yes,
yeah.
it's clearly not a match of they did not keep the angles. They were keeping their angles. I think at this point they should have just perhaps taken a look at it okay and said, now the next time let's readjust or keep it the same. You never know.
No, you never know. So Bravado, lots of splitting up over here, but it looks like ultimately they'll be pushing towards A site. The bomb is going towards mid, I think. We have one player pushing towards B. If they do push in towards B, they're going to run right into Deadshot. He's holding CT, not peeking, not giving away any information. And
And Queen
wow. Sent and
doing
Queen
a lot of
pushing up.
damage there.
Yeah, Sent finishing off Xylem, unfortunately. It's now a 4v5. Havoc might just actually... Oh my goodness! Havoc taking down 2 of the players, but Salty Monkey was there.
Well,
Take down
that was
Havoc.
done with the MP9, also known as what they call in all Afrikaans an machine, you know, it's like a sewing machine. That thing's just going and going, and it only stops when the bullets run out. But that's about it.
A sewing machine, okay. Well, at least I know what they call a sewing machine in Afrikaans now. So
Well,
who's going to be teaching who Kelly Khan's here tonight?
oh, as Casey gets the headshot there. Well, actually, the proper Afrikaans name for a sewing machine is a stick machine.
Stick machine. Okay,
Stick.
I'll remember that.
Yeah.
A stick machine. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's quite a strange name. Deadshot not doing enough damage. He's got a kit, but he's dropped down to 23 HP and he's got a FAMAS in his hand, so I think he's going to try and save. But Queen is there to hunt him down, and she takes the last player alive, and they secure round number 7. Really well played for Bravado. Nice take over there, get the bomb down nice and early, and I think their post-plant positioning was so much better than the previous round, so they learned from their mistakes. I love seeing that in
They've
CS.
adjusted and they've adapted, and that's what I like to see about these teams, you know. As you can study each other as much as you possibly want, but at the end of the day, if you do not go and look at it and adapt in-game, it's not going to help you.
Totally agree. I hope this game finishes quickly because I made chicken nuggets tonight.
Ooh,
And I just sort of
I
like
heard about
shoved
the chicken
my
nuggets.
face full of chicken nuggets, and then for dessert I got chocolate cupcakes, guys. Oh my gosh.
And you're not sharing.
No, Toothy, can't have. I don't share chicken nuggets. One really bad trait about me is don't ask me for chicken nuggets. Okay.
I'm talking about
You gotta
the
be like,
muffins.
okay, you can have a muffin, but you can't have any of my chicken nuggets. Okay.
It's a deal.
Okay, cool.
And while we
So
are waiting for
save-
this like a slow push to come through.
Yeah, save on the side of VGE, not upgrading a lot of the pistols over there. Havoc and Xylem being the only one. Xylem doing him well.
The sneaky corner there by Xylem.
Yeah, taking down Queen with a nasty headshot, but Sent getting 3 frags onto the sides of A, and they'll be putting the bomb down, and it's now up to Carnage and Deadshot. Well, just Carnage now, because Casey takes down Deadshot, and he's only got a USP, but Salty Monkey spots him, and she takes his face right off.
Yes, and Carnage is, although he's been doing really well, I'm amazed by the amount of work that Casey's been doing, and Salty Monkey. And now it seems like Saint is also pitching in. It's Terra's side is definitely his side. Look at that. He's securing more spots and he's getting the angles. This is where he wants to be. He wants to be a terrorist.
I think it's because we said that we were going to buy him a new bra. He thinks that it's time for him to get some kills. So he's like, oh, I don't
Something
need a
like
new
that,
bra.
yes. I see Heinrich
Yeah.
also there in the chat mentioning the Nine Machine. I can give a secret shout out to something called also a Medusa. It would be another useful nickname for a stick machine. If there's some people out there who might know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea because, you know, even though I look and sound like an Afrikaans person, my Afrikaans is really bad.
Stop lying. I was speaking to you Afrikaans just now. Your Afrikaans is amazing.
Don't tell anyone that. We don't tell people that I'm Afrikaans.
I never said you are Afrikaans. I just said it was good.
Bad. Don't give my secrets away.
Okay. Oh, as Sen getting a nice love tap there.
Yeah, Bravado actually managing to take complete control of Archer's side. They're pushing pushed right up onto site and got a frag over there. So that's
Yeah,
you know,
Xylem
that's
getting
bad.
a
You should
nice
watch
tap.
those angles.
It's very interesting because without doing too much, making that much noise, they just took control over A. But it's sort of as if we are seeing another play coming in here from the side of VGE this time.
Yeah, I think they've learned from what Bravado did. When Bravado had that really cool retake, and they're
Yes.
trying to do exactly the same thing, and it's working in their favor. Carnage takes some Salty Monkey and Pit, and it's now down to a 3v2. But I think that bomb is ticking, and there's no time for them to
So they're
actually
gonna have
get
to
that.
back it out. And Send obviously gonna try and
No.
hide here in the corner, but
Think
he's
he's
not
gonna
gonna
live?
survive. Nope.
I don't think so. No, you have to have at least 80 HP up to survive that little corner. CJ Hazel, she drops down to 2 HP, so she merely survives that round. But
That
they've
was
done
very
it.
close.
Yeah, really close. They've done a really good job at catching up. It's 9-10, and I think Deadshot and Fear they need to pull their sockies up, and they need to start helping the team.
Well, it's not that they have not been helping the team out. If we take a look at the fact that there's been some really good effective flashes coming from Deadshot as well at the same time.
100%, but you know, at the end of the day, flashbang isn't going to kill anyone, so
He needs to pick up that ADR.
we need to pick up that ADR, and a little bit of frags really does go a long way.
Well, as long as you keep your side, it's not always about the frags. You can get the assist.
No, 100%, 100%. You can get assists, so forth.
But no one feels like a winner when they're just getting assists. Let's put it
No,
out like that.
100%. It's just, we'll agree to disagree with that. I'm always the bottom fragger in my team, so I know what it's like to not get frags. But you know, at the end of the game, I'll be like, but look who's flashing everyone, guys. I got 30 effective flashes.
I'm doing something.
Flashing.
I know exactly how you're feeling.
Yeah, so like I'm the underpants of you know, my squad when we play at night. But it doesn't help when you lose.
No.
If I can put it to you that way.
No, but my honest response is always, listen, yeah, I'm the strongest on the team. I'm carrying you guys all the way to the top. As Saint not getting the orb shots through the smoke.
Wow, what a wow.
Wow.
What a take on to be. I don't even know what to say. They've just completely like bamboozled my mouth. It doesn't know how to speak.
The spray down was too fast to keep up with it.
Yeah, it was a really good take over there on B side. Two of the players were hiding away, trying to not show face, and it did VGE really well because they spotted the players and got the kills. They didn't even have to plant the bomb.
Yes, as we see the Bravado ladies all standing there swapping out pistols.
Casey choosing to stick to her P250, the rest of them all on deagles. And a full buy on the side of VGE, so let's just see how it goes.
Well, they are going to have full control over A side at the moment. As Bravado is trying to get the push in here.
Is asking for chicken nuggets, and she's saying that she loves chicken nuggets more than she loves Xylem. I think she's a keeper, and you can have some of my chicken nuggets, Shimane.
Ouch. The stab in Xylem's heart can be heard miles away throughout the stream.
A 3v3 VGE have two players to take down now. Casey and Saint on the last alive. Casey's got an AK-47 in her hand. She managed to take down Fear. I think the flashbang might just get her. Yes, it does. What a great flash from Deadshot. He's got a defuse kit in his hands, and he is just going to defuse the bomb without a hassle. That was such a great flash, and the drop down would just work perfectly into his timing.
Yes, that was a very nice effective flash from him coming in there. But the spider was almost there. It was really close.
It was really close. You know, I love it when people still spray down while they flashed, because it's that little bit of hope that comes out of your gun, hoping that you might just get a kill or two when you're completely blind and you can't see anything but white screen. And you even blind IRL, and it's just nothing is working for you. So
it's that moment when your screen goes white and you turn your head away and you get that shot.
And I duck as well. When I press control, I duck IRL as well. Like I do that in real life. And when I'm peeking around the corner, I also try and peek around the corner with my head. So hopefully nobody ever has to see me again, because it's bad. It's really bad.
It's not that bad. I've seen worse.
You try to play car games with me, and then you're like, yeah, I'm gonna just take her back to the mental asylum now. She needs to stay there. Carnage getting a nicer kill onto Scent, first kill of the round. They are still well in the lead.
Vogue sprang there through the window on top of Ducky, as it's called.
I feel like that's such
an Afrikaans word, right?
I know, and then like, what is the actual word? Does anybody know what that little thingy is called? What ducky is called? Does everybody call it ducky?
Well, it's porch. It's supposed to be, if I'm not mistaken, because it is like a little porch.
I think someone just needs to let us know what that little roof is called, because I think, you know, in South Africa it's known as ducky.
Yeah, so. If anyone here says they can't speak Afrikaans and they play Counter-Strike and you played on Inferno, you can speak Afrikaans, because I promise you have uttered the words ducky.
Ducky is... It's 100%, and then also Bri. You know, ironically also on Inferno, a lot of people more commonly known as Pool like to call it Bri. And
Oh,
I was
yes.
playing a game last night on Inferno, and the guy's like, Bri, and this guy was from Mauritius, and he was like, what are you saying? So
I
it
I
was
do not
funny,
know of this culture called Bri.
I know, what is a Bri? Come on. So that was quite entertaining to listen to.
Yes, as Casey does save the last AK on the team.
She does. She saves that AK, but VG get their 13th round. Bravado still sitting on 9 rounds over there. I think they're struggling a little bit. Are they going to upgrade? Queen upgrades to Mac 10. Casey, she buys full kit and an AK-47. The rest of them upgrading their pistols. And then a nice full buy on the side of VGE. Xylem still with an AWP in his hand. Will he be able to do some dirty work onto the BBDs with their pistols? Salty Monkey choosing to stay with her Glock. Do you like a Glock?
The Glock is fun. It's not the best pick in a situation like this. I'd rather go for the P250. But when it comes to the spray down, I mean, that burst fire sometimes comes in very handy.
I've never used it. All I do with the burst fire is pretend like I'm a rattle.
Well, she has no chance of using it as Fiat Deadshot. Wrap it up there. Deadshot with a 4K.
Kills. Wow. 14. They need 2 more rounds to secure map number 1. And I think maybe Bravado will be buying up this round and they can hopefully secure a round or 2. But VGE, they really are doing so well. Carnage and Havoc both sitting in, 20 up kills. And yes. I think on the side of Casey, she's the only one who's managed to land up in, in the double 20 figures over there. So
yeah, she's got that nice 25 bomb going already.
Very nice 25. If she carries on, she can easily 30 bomb this round. Or this map.
That's in the luck is in her favor, but she's the only one also going with a half buy. I'll consider the Galil as a buy, but the Mac 10 is a half buy on her. So
I love the Mac. Love the Mac 10. I think it's the best gun just to run around and spray everything with, and it loves heads. So
that's my problem with it, because it loves heads.
Yeah.
Very interesting molly landing that we see there coming in from Casey.
Bravado not really knowing what to do. I think they with a nice default setup over here, they have 2 players pushed up in towards B, and Salty Monkey peeking into mid, Xylem taking her down.
Seeing a bit of that nade going past, so he's gonna know that he's got someone on his right.
Yeah, and I think there was a swap out over there with the guns in mid, and Xylem might have spotted that as well. Casey down here, Deadshot getting the refrag onto her. Xylem missing his shots onto one of the players that pushed up in towards mid, and it looks like Bravado will be pushing towards A. He misses his second shot in Archers, but he gets the third. He gets the third. Takes down Queen, and it is left to Sen and CJ. I lied. It is now left to Sen, who's lost life. He takes down Havoc, but he's got Xylem who's holding the corner. Tries to spam. Will Xylem get it? Yes, he does. Well played from Xylem. He throws his AWP away, but I'm sure he's going to be picking that up very, very
he
soon.
definitely goes for it. He's
they secure. Well, they can't lose anymore, so they secure round 15. Well, if Bravado pulls some really tricky shots out in the next couple of rounds, then we might just see this game go into overtime. It looks like we have a technical pause. I think it might be a ping issue again.
Yeah, Havoc and Fear both jumping to very hard pings there. So we're just waiting for the vote on the go again. But I think we will need the ladies from Bravado to also take a look at the vote into going forward.
They are finally unpausing that match. I'm not secretly eating chicken nuggets, I promise.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep quiet about that. Secretly eating chicken nuggets.
I try. I talk a lot, so putting chicken nuggets in my mouth is a good thing.
No! Because then how?
Double diarrhea, come on!
Saint getting a nice love tap there by Queen, whether it was deliberate or we'll never know, but the tap was there in the back.
a lot of I feel like you know, I'm watching Xylem over here from my point of view, and I see he's using his a lot of his utility prematurely. So he's throwing his nades and he's throwing his smokes and his mollies quite early into the round, and he's not doing any damage. Something, you know, Fear and Havoc both sitting on AUGs. Really hate those guns. Why people play with them?
They're
How
not
to
that
shoot with
bad.
AUG. Can someone, I will give someone Kitty Khan's lessons for free if you can just show me how to use an AUG. Please, anyone. Anyone show me how to use an AUG.
It's easy.
And I will
Just
be
go
like,
tap, tap, tap.
I can't. I feel like it's such a retarded gun. Xylem pulling out his deagle, trying to get a few kills over there, but Salty Monkey, she finds Xylem
And
with her
another
Mac
quivers
10.
for Havoc
And
there.
another quiver. Super lucky. We are super lucky. Casey getting the kill onto Deadshot. It's a 1v3. Fear taking down CJ. And Casey's got a lot of work to do. She's got to take down Carnage, Fear, and Havoc. And they are looking in tip-top shape with a lot of health and really good guns in their hands. Unfortunately,
Oh, the
Carnage,
tap by Carnage. He saw the foot, obviously, there through the smoke.
he must have, yeah. So Carnage taking down KC. 69 to VGE. They secure their first map. We'll be swapping over, is it Mirage? To the second map.
Yes.
But we'll be taking a quick recess of 10 minutes.
Well, I'll just double check with him on the timing of that. But it
Okay.
will be something like that, yes. As soon as we have anything like that. But unfortunately, for the ladies, they did not manage to take this map. But we are hoping for the best going into the next map.
Yeah, Mirage is definitely a favorite map from Bravado. And, you know, we have Salty Monkey and Centaur AWPers, and I feel like Mirage is a really great map to use an AWP on, especially if you're holding mid or, for instance, B apps, or, you know, even on A site. It's such a versatile map with an AWP. So I think Bravado have a really good bet at keeping that map point. Well, I hope so for their sake. And if not, or if they do, then we'll hopefully go into the third map. And if not, then yeah, unfortunately, VGE will be taking the win for tonight. So let's see what happens.
Yes, we'll see what happens. I think we will have a few minute break and then we'll jump right back into you guys. Well, we also just quickly take a second there to refresh ourselves and we'll catch up with you
Get
in a
chicken
bit
nuggets, guys. We'll see you.
as quick as possible.
We'll see you in a few. Welcome back to the Metanoia Charity Cup. We are into the winner bracket round 3. We see that Bravado versus VG in Endeavour. It's map number 2. VGE actually took map number 1 on Dust. So we'll be going into map number 2. Hopefully this goes really, really well for them. On the other hand, just so that everybody does know, White Rabbit Amaryllis versus RES is on, is it RES GTV?
Yes.
Is on Twitch. I'm not too sure which Twitch account it is being.
It will be Metanoia Esports.
Metanoia Esports, wonderful. So Metanoia Esports Twitch, if you'd like to go and pop in and give the White Rabbit Amaryllis girls a little bit of love, or RES GTV, just go say hello, check how the games are going. So yeah, that's getting streamed on Metanoia's Twitch channel. But we are into the knife round of the second map, which is Dust 2. So this is going to be great to watch. Bravado on the side of Bravado on the side of CT and VG on the side of T. Queen, CJ, and Salty Monkey getting 3 kills over there. Carnage only managing to take down one of the players. A lot of them are tagged, so let's see what happens.
You can see they're trying to bait them out of the long doors here, and unfortunately now Fear will get this nice little stick there into Queen, but still Bravado getting the win again.
Yeah, they take the knife side and choose to stay on the side of CT. I think a lot of people do prefer playing CT sided on most maps. Do you do the same, or?
Now for me it's really dependent on which map it is.
Okay, is there a map that you would choose T side on?
Yes, that would be Dust 2.
Dust 2, that's
yes. I want to get the let's have fun and rushing done over, and then after the rushing, like the proper Nova 4 that I am not joking, at least I'm everyone, but doing the it's the Nova strats. So I love doing all that, having fun on the T side, and then after that, you know, get serious, hold my angles, play safe.
Yeah, my rank is boosted plastic. So.
Boosted plastic. I wish I could get plastic.
Yeah, I know. Plastic is like the most legit skill group to be in. So yes. Lots of kills coming in here while we were talking a whole bunch of nonsense. Silent and Carnage taking down Queen and Salty Monkey. CJ is last alive. She's got to take down Carnage and Xylem. The bomb does go down on the side of B. Will CJ be able to take down 2 players on B side? I think they're neatly tucked away in the corners there. She takes a lot of damage from Carnage, and Carnage finishes her off with her last 14 HP. And as yet again, I think they've won both their pistol rounds.
Yes, and it seems like I am having the worst luck with the stream. But it is back and live now. Dashboard keeps on getting stuck on intermission, did not switch over to the live scene. So I'm gonna hear the words coming there from Michael just now. He's gonna
I was going to say something about the stream, but you know what? There's always a problem with the stream, and it's something that you inevitably can't.
I'm gonna change out the dashboard for it though, because I had it last night, unfortunately, where it got stuck, and I thought I had it switched out, but it did not fix. So once again, my biggest apologies to everybody out there.
Just listen to my voice. I will show you the way.
Yes, but we are back on the live stream now, so.
Wonderful.
It will come in.
Yeah, VGE taking down all of the Bravado players. Xylem being the only one falling. They didn't. Yeah, Xylem unfortunately losing nice and early into the round, losing his life over there. But he gets an AK-47 for himself. Carnage and Fear sticking to the guns that they initially bought. And we see Bravado also onto their first buy round into round number 3. But VGE are in the lead with 2 rounds.
Yeah, I see it's a mostly a FAMAS round, so these ladies are having fun with the FAMAS. The nice double spray down outside long doors.
Yeah, and a little flashbang coming from Queen over there. That was really well played. I don't particularly like the FAMAS. I think it's got a really hard spray down to kind of learn.
Wait, the FAMAS has a spray down pattern?
I don't know, does it? Sure.
I'm pretty sure it does. But we did see there that. Oh. The headshots coming in, but Queen staying alive. Doing the damage.
Oh, unfortunately, Deadshot comes from behind, getting CJ right in the back, and the bomb goes down on a side. Deadshot taking Queen down as well with that really late wraparound towards the side. Saint is the last alive. No, he's not. Deadshot takes him down as well, killing 60% of the team. Really well played from
He was
Deadshot.
just getting ready for that, that little peek towards the right as Deadshot comes in for that peek from the left-hand side.
Yeah, it's the card gun. That's why he couldn't peek around the corner. It's because it's the card gun.
Okay, let's
So
blame it at
Bravado,
that.
let's blame it on that. Yeah, Bravado, they're forced onto a save yet again, but we've seen in the previous map that Bravado do really well on their save rushes. 2 5-7s, 2 P250s, and a deagle in the hands of Queen with a little bit of kit on their side. I keep wanting to call him Clickwork for some crazy reason. Carnage and Fear, they go down early as CJ takes them both down.
Yes,
Salem
well.
getting
No, continue.
Salem getting 2 kills over there, doing a lot of dirty work, and yeah, Saint getting a kill onto Salem. It's now a 2v2, and they have to retrieve the bomb. Havoc getting the kill onto Saint and onto Casey, so he lands their 4th round.
Yeah, very good wrap around. I was about to say, yeah, it's that little bracket right behind Carnage with the click works that he's bringing in there, the naughty.
Yeah, it is a
Clickbait.
naughty. Carnage is a naughty. I keep wanting to call him Clickworks, so I think we're gonna dub him Clickworks after tonight.
He did have a mention at me the other night for calling him Clickworks. So,
Oh, is it? Yeah,
yeah.
so I'm probably gonna be hearing that as well tonight. Just know that we love you, Carnage, and we know your name is Carnage, but your little naughty in your name makes us think your name is Clickwork.
Yes. Very big naughty.
Also, VGE, it looks like they will be pushing the bomb towards B. Only one player on the side of Bravado on B, and if I'm not mistaken, it's Saint. He likes to AWP on platform, as we saw the previous night. He gets 2 kills on Carnage and Fear. CJ getting a kill on Salem. It's Deadshot and Havoc for the last alive. I hate this caster's curse. Havoc is also
There's
dead.
no such thing as a caster's curse. Now Deadshot's
It
here in the
is.
lowers.
Think about it though. Every time you do a call or you make a call, doesn't something happen and then like whatever you just said is like invalid completely?
Well, let's take a look at it. Well, we've got Carnage now here in the lowers, as he's got CJ on the other side of the box. So now it's a matter of who's going to pick who first and who's going to get that angle. Unless we're going to see a wrap around. Ooh, CJ might have seen it. She'll
Yeah,
get
unfortunately
him.
not. Tags him, but not enough power over there coming from her side. Deadshot has dropped down to 12 HP. He's got the bomb in his hands. He's in upper tunnels. Sent is waiting with that AWP behind boxes on platform, and he takes Deadshot down, and Bravado secure their first round. As soon as Salty Monkey and Sent pick up an AWP, it's just chaos.
Definitely. And I believe that this must have been the vote of Sint. He's really in there, and he's been showing that he's playing very well on this map so far.
Yeah, and considering the previous game, that he was 007 the first
He had a bit of a slow start.
He had a slow start, but we see Salty Monkey's following in his footsteps this half, or this map. She's, she's sitting on 004 over there, so she hasn't managed to land a kill just yet. But like we said, sometimes you're a CT-sided player, sometimes you're a T-sided player, sometimes you're a lag player. It all depends on how the night goes.
At the end of the day, we're all playing just to have fun.
Definitely. And you know what? This is at the end of the day for a really good cause.
Yes,
So
it is.
Raised will be going towards the nominated charity per team.
Yeah,
So,
the proceeds go to the winning team's charity, so that's really nice to see something like that.
It's really great, especially in South Africa. I think it's so nice to see people actually putting in
Queen being the
effort
naughty
and
there.
time. Yeah, she drops down with 4 HP. She's really brave because, if it was me and I had dropped down from short, I probably would have died.
She also shot Casey in the foot from behind.
Oopsie.
Now putting
Casey.
the Molotov there through the window as it bounces back.
So Queen, she's got to do some work now with 4 HP. Ultimately, I think, the best bet would be to try and save that gun. But yeah, Havoc takes her down with an AWP, and I think they were on a save rush the previous round, or that round in fact. So they did a really good job at getting the bomb down and killing all of the players on the side of Bravado and securing their 5th round. Bravado only with 1 round in, they are buying with lots of kits, and Havoc upgrading to a nice AWP. I think he took it off of Salty Monkey, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see. It looks like a long push on the side of.
Now, well, it's actually since off that he is running around with there.
Oh, is it Sense Orb? Okay, one of
Yes.
the. I knew it was one of the orbs.
And it's already a 4-on-4 situation, so there's no eager push. It's nice to see that the Bravado side has decided to keep just one player on B.
On B side, yeah, it was probably most probably Sense. I mean, he really does hold B quite well. I like this push over here from VGE. 2 players pushing from short and 2 players pushing from long. It worked in their favor, but one of the players were mollied.
Well, as
So-
the odds would have it was actually Casey out on B side. She's
Another
rotated in
volley.
now.
Oh, Casey on B side. Sen trying to do some work with that org, but Deadshot is like, not today, my friend. He takes him down. Casey getting a nice kill onto Carnage. And yeah, Deadshot just finishing Casey off. Havoc just barely surviving with 2 HP.
Yeah, she made a bit of noise as she was trying to push through the smoke there, so you know the sound cues are really giving it away sometimes. But if you're in a rush, you have to push to try and get it through.
Yeah, you don't really have a choice in that kind of situation. Havoc doing an oopsie buy. He does an oopsie buy and he buys himself an M249. Decides, nope, that's not the gun that I want, but I've got a lot of change, extra spare change, and I'm gonna buy myself another AK-47. Bravado, they're back onto their forced upgraded pistol buys, and it looks like the bomb is down towards upper mid. And a lot of players making noise in mid to gather some information there, but there's players from VGE pushing up towards long, and I think there's going to be some noise on A side right now.
Yes, a salty monkey wraps on short, gets the headshot onto Fear. She's going to be able to pick up that. Okay. Obviously trying it out with her being tagged up and no armor.
Queen and Scent falling nice and early. Salty Monkey, she's got half HP, and Zalim and Carnage as well, but you know, they've got the upper hand, they've got the guns in their hands. Casey, she's managed to pick up an AK-47. I hope for her sake that she does try to save that gun rather than initiating this retake, because they
Nope.
definitely need
It's
the
not gonna
economy.
happen.
Not gonna happen. Zalim is like, not today, sweetie, not today, and takes down Casey. And yeah, VGE now into their 7th round win, and Bravado only securing 1. So this is really rough. You know, they're on CT side. I think it's the more advantageous side to be on.
Well, it really depends on your point of view of the map, with this now being a bit more balanced, as it would be.
Yeah,
But-
Havoc actually being completely blind over there, manages to get a kill onto Salty Monkey and CJ, but Queen with a little follow-up kill and dropping down to an instant 3v3. What happened to...
Casey's
Oh, yeah, Casey.
just dropped down as well. And that would,
Bravado, they're not holding their sights well, and whatever PGE is doing is just working in their favor.
yes, and now VGE is getting in the wrap right onto the B bomb site. A sneaky quick rotate that happened earlier. Oh, Saint almost landing the op shot there from CT spawn.
We're down to a 2v2. Both of the players on the side of Bravado, they have kits, so you know they definitely can push for this.
Good
but-
molly coming in there, and Salim just not gonna survive
Oh,
the
Queen
Molotov.
getting the bri. Dead shots. He is just on point tonight with his rifling. He manages to take down Queen with a headshot, just barely surviving with 2 HP over there, but they secure round number 8 for themselves. Bravado still sitting on 1, so yes, this is... I think what we need to do is we need to get our spectators to send a little bit of love and shout outs to Bravado, because they need it right now.
Yeah, come on, Wookie. I've seen you there. You were the first one actually to shout out for the stream that was not there. So come on. Give
Yeah,
some
we
love for
see-
Bravado. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, we saw a lot of VGE support earlier into the round and earlier into the game when the game initially started, but I think Bravado needs this more than anybody else. Sent only with a P250 and he's taking so much damage. Havoc finishes him off
Very
And-
quick push onto A that they
very quick.
executed
I think
very
they've
well.
predominantly pushing towards A, and I think as soon as they realize that A isn't working out for them, they do a fast rotate back to B, and by the time they get there,
Rotation from B has already happened.
it already happened, and the Bravado players are trying to put and unify their players onto a site, because it doesn't seem like, I mean, there's two players holding towards Long, and Queen's backing up every now and then, and they're still getting past Long.
Yeah, Sent getting that nice op shot, getting Carnage down.
Yeah, so he swapped up. He's generally a B player, so he swapped up towards A site, and it actually worked in Bravado's favor. Casey also getting an early onto Xylem, so Xylem falls, and we're dropping down to a 5v3, and Center's the only one who's just taken barely any damage.
Well, Salty Monkey's also now taking a little peek here on B, but she's gonna be the one doing what I love to do, that little bit of an aggressive push. Oh, she uses her angles very well. But they now know that the Chira
And they're
side...
gonna be, wow, they're gonna be pushing through the smoke. That's a really
Gutsy.
strange play. That's really gutsy. You know, I almost want to just, I don't know, just die when people do that, because it's so unexpected. But
Yeah, they always wait for me on the other side of smoke.
and pushing through the smoke gives the player on the other side of the smoke the upper hand every single time. It's hardly ever that you'll push through smoke and, you know, get the kill because you see the player first, unless the player's back is turned, you know, towards you, then, or against you rather.
Oh, now
Deadshot
Fear and
further.
Deadshot, unfortunately, not getting the love. He landed on the head.
I don't think
Off
he
Casey
realized
there.
that I don't think he realized he actually dropped down.
Yes, and we had a nice Kubus again that round.
There was, yeah, lots of Kerbises this game. I hardly ever buy, is it Molotovs? I don't buy Molotovs that often. So I generally buy a flashbang, 2 smokes, and a grenade, because I prefer, I feel like a grenade does more damage. With a Molotov, like in the beginning of the Molotov, when it just lands, there's enough time to actually run away and still, like, make it out fairly decently.
Nope,
In
not if
health-wise.
you are Toothy. If that Molotov lands, it's an instant, like, 50, 60 damage.
But we've also seen, you know, I think with the communication between the teams, if you call, I've tagged a guy on short, and your friend throws, or your team member throws a Molotov, it really works well into your favor, because that's happened quite often where we've seen players that are damaged and Molotovs getting thrown in the direction they were damaged at, and they die every single time to those Molotovs. So it's really good
Deadshot getting a
communication from the
nice
team.
PP on Scent. Now, everyone was running past Queen, who, as you pick up lag spike there, who was hiding in the smoke.
So yeah, Xylem will be. That is so cute. I don't know if is it Chimene that said that she was Xylem's boyfriend. Says, "Baby, thanks for supporting me, and he loves you." I'm not gonna say I love you because that's weird, but he loves you. So shout out to Chimene. Xylem is letting you know that he's thank you for the support and that he loves you lots. And then Carnage is saying, "I love you, Nat." So lots of romanticizing going on.
Oh yes,
here.
yes,
Ooh
Nats
la
and
la.
well, both of them have been active as the spray down there happens. But both those ladies have been active within the chat. See Nats and Shimane both talking. Shimane
Yeah,
talking
quite
something, but not
frequent.
today, sweetie. So Zalam, sorry. Shimane says not today.
Yeah, and Nats as well. Yeah, boys, keep it going. And she's got a little heart there for Carnage. So it's really great seeing, you know, supporters watching their loved ones playing.
And Bruce
CS:GO.
obviously shouting out there to BVD. He says, BVD,
To
take my
Bravado.
energy.
Yes, so Bruce Rambo over there. Thanks for joining us, guys. It's really nice having everybody around over here. But back to the game. So VGE take their 12th round. Bravado has only managed to get 1 round, so this is really not going well for Bravado. Havoc, Deadshot, and Carnage all in the double digits. And yeah, Deadshot getting the first kill onto Salty Monkey this round. CJ with the refrag with the P250 headshot.
Yes, that was very nicely played there by CJ. Now Zalam with 4 HP here on the short side of A. Pushing up. Somehow getting that spray down onto Queen with his mere 4 HP. And now it's just CJ who is trying to survive it out here on long. Which will get the spray down
And another
onto Fear.
Quibbles.
And Fear getting that nade after he dies, you know, it's that last blast coming in.
Yeah, it's crazy how many Quibbuses we've seen tonight, but it gives me shivers, man. It's so great seeing it.
It's fun to see it, yes.
Not fun to be on the
Not
other
fun
end of
to be it.
We're catching that. It's like, yeah, catch my grenade. Every single time. So yeah, it looks like VGE will be pushing towards B, but Saint has decided to fall back down to B. He's taking a lot of damage from the players. He gets another kill, but Xylem finally killing him. It's a 3v4 utility. They've been smoked off, they've been molotoved off, and the bomb is going down on B side. We have a late rotate coming around from T spawn. A lot of damage. Queen and Salty Monkey taking damage. I think if I'm not mistaken, that was from a grenade.
Yes, oh, and it's like Deadshot knows, but CJ will get him. Oh, Xylem and Havoc cleaning up as the push through comes in through window. But
Yeah,
Bravado will
Xylem.
get the round.
Yeah, Xylem not getting. He didn't have armor. He had an AK-47 and all the kits, but he didn't have armor. So Bravado finally gets their second round. They've still got a lot of work to do, though. It's 12-13.
Well, it's not over until it's over. So let's see what happens. We've got the ladies from Bravado now coming in here on round 16. They're gonna go for this quick long push, and I hope to
all
see
of them choosing grenades, Glocks. Nobody upgrading over there, so they've obviously chosen to stick to armor. I tend to do that as well, but I feel like it's really pointless with the USPS because you shoot someone in the face and it's over.
And Carnage coming in from behind already with a quick wrap.
Yeah.
Deadshot
That
getting
was
the
like-
last two taps there.
Yeah, that was a crazy push from Bravado, but unfortunately, VGE just totally wrecked them with their USPSs, and I think they're going to be upgrading to some SMGs. We see an M4 in the hands of Carnage. Xylem not buying yet. I think he's still trying to type maybe in chat still. Yeah. It's like we are going to be falling back to a pause round just to check what's happening, I think. I'm not sure what's happening.
Well, let's make sure what's just happened there. They will get that ready and going just now. I see that we do have Monique also going there for VGE, shouting out there. And
Monique. She also says thank you for positioning the logo a little bit better so you can see which player's view they are seeing, so that's great. And Michael screaming for VGE again. Monique as well. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Queen unfortunately timing out once again.
and I seen Shimane just saying she did not say to she didn't say not today to Xylem. I know you did not. Shimane, it's definitely going to be a joke. Obviously he had a very nice message there. Typed for you in the chat saying how much he loves you, so we know you love him back. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, he is apologizing for that bind that fortunately out over there.
Yeah, I did have most of it covered there with the logo, so it was not fully legible. And then also just a little note there to Wookie, the demos we keep, it's not really for redistribute. The players are allowed to download their demos for the matches that they play from the servers, but it's not full out redistribute because there's also communication sometimes that does happen within the game.
Yeah, a lot of teams don't choose to give out their demos because you could play off of their strats and their communications, so
The pure
forth.
study, yeah, because you
Yeah,
can go and study
study.
each player as it would happen.
Yeah.
And it
So-
seems that we have our queen back.
Yeah, Queen finally back again. It's sad to see how much she's actually been struggling in the two games that I've actually casted in this week. She's had problems every single time, so it's
I know
really
the
really
feeling. So,
unfortunate.
Queen, all our love goes out to you. We do understand what it feels like. We hope it gets sorted and gets better.
Yeah, so let's see. Queen and oh, well, actually all of Bravado, none of them choosing to upgrade their pistols. Sent the only one with the smoke in his hand. It looks like they're going to be rushing down cat
Very
short
interesting
and
smoke
mid.
that Saint did there.
And not working so much so. Havoc and Zalem doing a lot of the work, killing most of the players over there. Salty Monkey being the only one managing to get a kill off of the VGE boys. Carnage taking Casey down, and it is Salty Monkey who has I lie. It is not Salty Monkey anymore. She has now fallen to the wrath of Carnage, and it is match point now. 15 rounds to BGE. Bravado only managing to secure 2 rounds, and both of them were when they were CT sided, so that's super unfortunate for their T side. But I think VGE have really pushed out and showed out tonight like how well of a team they are and how great they play together.
No, they're
And
really showing out the good teamwork that they have practiced and are doing with all the good communication that they do have,
yeah,
knowing
so
when to
it was
rap.
super unfortunate for Bravado. I don't know what happened tonight. Maybe some of the players are not feeling too great, or I don't know, maybe the communication is off. There's so many factors that could affect a team, like even someone just being or having a bad day could basically ruin everybody's vibe. So sometimes it happens. We've seen Bravado play before, and we know that they are worth so much more than what they've shown us tonight.
Oh, and it seems like
So
Queen was lagging out again there in mid.
yeah, and having a team player that also keeps DCing doesn't help in your favor either. Sense managing to get a kill onto Havoc, and it is now down to a 4v4. All of the players are pretty much healthy. Zalem and CJ nearing the 50 HP mark. Saint dropping down to 4 HP, taking a lot of damage. A lot of damage over there. And looks like Bravado will be pushing from short, which works in their favor. Salty Monkey gets a kill onto Zalem. Carnage taking down Casey.
He will get the
CJ,
rap on him as well.
yeah, CJ getting the refrag over there onto Carnage. And it's a 3v2. But I mean, Stent is looking so low on HP, it's barely considered a person, Could
Yeah,
basically kill him
it's
with a
a breath
flashbang.
of air. You can.
It's a Yeah, you could kill him with a flashbang. So let's see if Deadshot and Fear can work together on this and get a kill. Deadshot taking down Salty Monkey and CJ. The last player alive only has 4 HP, and Fear takes him down, and it looks like VGE will be tonight's players of the week. I think that was a really good game from them.
And it was a really interesting game to see. Really well played. Unfortunately, Bravado did lose Queen there in the last round. So really sorry about that. But it was interesting plays that we saw tonight. These guys were really bringing it their all, and the ladies from Bravado were fighting back just as hard.
They were really trying to do whatever they could do to get everybody unified and try playing together as a team, but it didn't look like it was helping. And I think, with your player constantly disconnecting and, like I said, having a bad day or anything really ultimately could destroy, a team synergy. So perhaps that happened. We'll actually never really know. Everybody has their bad and off days. So unfortunate for Bravado tonight. The winners of the Charity Cup winner bracket round 3 will be VGE. Is it Endeavour?
VG Endeavour, yes.
VG Endeavour, yes. So very, very, really well played to them. Havoc, he got 24 kills. I think he was, one of the top frags in the previous map as well. So really well played from VG. There's nothing more that I can say, but thank you to the two teams tonight supporting and playing, all the spectators, all the viewers, all the commentary. We really appreciate it when everybody comes out and says hi to us. And thank you to Toothy for dealing with my Killicons.
It was fun. It was really amazing to have this opportunity to cast with you, Serenity. It was, and like I said, it was really fun. And I do hope we get to do this again in the future.
Definitely.
But thank you for also being the one to step on and say, hey, mind if I jump in with you? You know, at the end of the day, it's what made this so much more fun. And
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, all of us are really here for the charity and the whole thing behind it. So
I'm just here to have
yeah,
fun.
yeah, I'm here to have fun too and to raise some cash monies for the winner charity at the end of this. But we look forward to seeing everybody again, and thank you once again to everyone for joining us tonight.
Yes, and then from me, Toothy, I'm gonna say, everybody, have a good night.
Yeah, definitely. Cheerio.